A lot of you guys do understand what the word genre is, however it is often used as a term to pretty much describe a type of gameplay of a game. Say for example, Call of Duty is labeled in the genre of first-person shooters. This actually means the gameplay involves shooting games where you are in a first-person perspective. While we do have our mainstream video game genres, like of course, like I just said, first-person shooters, racing, sports games, however, there are some genres that haven't been mainstream as the popular genres known to be first-person shooters, racing, and sports, which as a result get the least amount of games and get the least amount of attention. This list here centers around the top 5 unusual video game genres. That's right guys, I'm doing a top 5 list. Now let's get this top 5 on the road. Number 5 on my list are the rhythm games. So rhythm games are a genre that has you hit notes in the designated icons at the designated time to match the rhythm. However, the most notable examples are the Dance Dance Revolution series, and however, later on, there was the Guitar Hero and Rock Band series as well. However, they have been widely spread throughout arcades, mostly in Japan, but however, they've been welcomed home by multiple handheld consoles and mobile devices nowadays. Number 4 are the visual novels. So what are visual novels? They are story-driven games that are pretty much like interactive novels, but with character portraits and CG illustrations. Of course, visual novels have been adapted to many RPG titles, even the budget RPG titles. But however, visual novel has stood up as its own video game genre. However, this has been mainstream in Japan long before its mainstream reach in stateside markets. And of course, because of their links to the Eroge market, they are often offered R18, and they end up with separate R18 patches. And now on to number 3, which are competitive puzzle games. That's right, they're basically versus puzzle games that pretty much involve flooding your opponent's board in order to gain a victory. So, yes, think of Tetris, except unique rules to pretty much add to a more competitive versus approach. And however, the most notable franchise examples are the Puyo Puyo series, and boy oh boy, I talk about Puyo Puyo a lot, and there's plenty of Puyo Puyo footage in this YouTube channel. And of course, when it comes to these competitive puzzle games, they have you solving with strategy. Now let's head on over to number 2, which are the bullet hell shooters. Yes, that's right, I had to add them to the list. So, these bullet hell shooters are a subgenre of shoot-'em-ups that revolve around dodging multiple bullets flooding the screen. And however, these games became widely mainstream in Japan, and of course, most notable examples are pretty much the shoot-'em-ups made by Cave, and of course the Toho Project series. However, they used to be import only, but now they're becoming to be localized stateside. And of course, because they're bullet hell shooters, they are really fucking tough shoot-'em-up games. Now let's head on over to number 1, which are the motherfucking Metroidvanias. That's right, my amigos, I love me some Metroidvanias. So, what Metroidvanias are they're basically like 2D platformers with RPG-centered elements. And of course, the Metroidvania began after the birth of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And however, what these Metroidvanias have you doing is pretty much explore so you can find better stuff, while at the same time kill enemies so you can level up and become stronger. And that is it for our top 5 unusual video game genres. That's all, and I'll be looking forward to you in the next video.